Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly Connect. Today in this video, we are going to integrate two software applications, Eventbrite and Google Calendar. So the use case here is, whenever a new event is created in Eventbrite, automatically add event in Google Calendar. Now let us know what these two software applications are all about. So Eventbrite is an event management and ticketing website, whereas Google Calendar is a free calendar service by Google. The issue here is that Eventbrite and Google Calendar don't have any integration between them, and that is why we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an integration software which will help you to transfer the data from Eventbrite to Google Calendar. The best part here is you don't require any knowledge of coding. So let me show you this on my screen. So here I am at Google. And now what I'm going to do is I'll go to this URL section over here and I'm going to type pabbly.com. Okay, so this is the website of Pabbly, and now I will hover over this product section over here and I'm going to click on connect. Okay, so now I'm going to click on sign in. Okay, so now because I've already signed into my account, that is why I am here. You can also sign up for free in just 2 minutes. Here, I would like to mention one more thing. Pabbly Connect offers a free plan where this integration can be tried out absolutely free. You just have to clone the template of the workflow. The link for the same is available in the description below the video. Once you clone the template, you will immediately get access to this workflow right in your account. So now I'm going to scroll down, and here at Connect, I am going to click on Access Now. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and you can see we have so many workflows already created over here. So now I'm going to create a new workflow by clicking on this Create Workflow button. Okay, so now I'm going to give a name to this workflow and I'm going to name it as Eventbrite Integrations. Okay, so now I'm going to create it. Okay, so first here in Choose App, I am going to choose Eventbrite. That is this one. Okay, so now in trigger event, according to our workflow, new event created will be our trigger event, because we want as soon as a new event is created, our workflow should be triggered. That is why new event created is our trigger event over here. Now you can see we have various other trigger events available. You can select whichever trigger event you want according to your choice. And if you don't get the trigger event of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. So now you might have a question in your mind that what is this term called trigger event? Let me tell you that automations run on the concept of triggers and actions. It is all about when something happens, do this. For example, when a sale happens, send an email. That is why whenever a new event is created in Eventbrite will be our trigger event over here. So now I'm going to click on Connect with Eventbrite. Okay, so now under credentials, you have two options. Either you can create new credentials by connecting with Eventbrite, or you can select any existing credential like this. Here, I am going to let it be new credentials and I am going to click on Connect with Eventbrite. Okay, so here I'm just going to authorize it. You don't have to worry about your data. Everything is 100% safe and secure with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can see it is asking us for the organization name over here. So here it has already mapped it. Now you can see this term called webhook URL. Now you might ask me that what is this webhook and how is it helpful for us? Let me tell you that webhook is an essential way to get data from an external software at Pabbly's end. So this webhook URL helps you to build a connection between the Trigger software application and Pabbly Connect. So what we do is we copy this webhook URL from here and we go and paste it inside the Trigger software application. Okay, so now here you don't have to do it because we have already built a connection because of the authorization. So here you don't have to go and manually copy and paste this inside Eventbrite. So as soon as I click on save and send test request, what will happen is automatically this webhook will be set inside Eventbrite. Okay. Okay, so you can see webhook has been created. Now I'm going to click on capture webhook response. So now it is time to go to Eventbrite and create an event. So I'll go to Eventbrite. I've already logged into my Eventbrite and here I am going to create an event. Okay, so event title is going to be Workshop on Integrations. Organizer, I'll let it be Pabbly Connect. Type is going to be category. I'll keep it as business and professional. Subcategory Okay, so now here online event, date 19th February, time I'll keep it as 10 a.m. Event will end on the same day and the time is going to be 12 p.m. Here I'll choose India. Save and continue. Okay, so first I'll publish this. Okay, summary I'm going to write. This workshop is all about integrations of different software applications. Save and continue. Skip. I'll just add a ticket. Free quantity 150. Save. Next. Okay, so you can see I have created this event called Workshop on Integrations and it is scheduled on 19th February at 10 a.m. It's an online event and you can see the description. Now I'll just save it. Okay, so now I'll go back to Pabbly Connect. So you can see Pabbly Connect has captured the data. You can see we have the user ID over here, endpoint URL, action is here, webhook ID is here, and you can also see the API URL. Okay, so now in this API URL, you can see the ID of our event. So this ID of the event is going to help us to gather the other details of this event. You can see we don't have the title or the description or the time and date of the event. So in order to get those informations, we need this ID. And you can see the ID is mixed with this URL. It is attached with it. So in order to split this URL from this ID, what we are going to do is we have to split this text. First, I'll just save this. And now I'm going to use a text formatter. So here I'll choose text formatter. And in action event, I am going to use split text, connect with text formatter. So here in text to split, I am going to map the API URL, that is this one. And here the separator is going to be this oblique. So I'm just going to put it here. And segment index, that means what part of this text do you want? Do you want the first part, second part, last part, second to last, or all? So here I need this second to last part. That is why I'm going to click this, save and send test request. So you can see we have got our API response and you can see we have the result over here. So this is our ID. I'm just going to click on save. Okay. So now with the help of this ID, we are going to get the other details of our event. So I'm going to click on this plus button again. And here I'll again choose Eventbrite. And in action event, we are going to get the event details. So connect with Eventbrite. So under credentials, we again have two options. If you want, you can create new credentials or you can select any existing one. So here I am just going to use my existing credential. So I'll use this. Save. Okay, so here it is asking us to map the event ID. So I'll just map it. We have it here. Save and send test request. So you can see we have the title of our event, Workshop on Integrations. We have the description that is here. The workshop is all about integrations of different software applications. And if you come down, you can see time zone is over here. Okay, we have all these details. I'm just going to click on save. So here the thing is that we are getting the description details over here, but the issue here is that the page where we fill the description comes after the page of the event created. That is why Pabbly Connect may not capture this description detail sometime. So in order to prevent this, what we are going to do is we are going to make Pabbly Connect capture the data little bit late. That is why I am going to add an action step over here. So here I am just going to use delay. So I'm using this delay so that Pabbly Connect captures the information little bit late so that the description of the event can also be captured by Pabbly Connect. So here delay for, I let it be delay for, and here I let it be minutes, and here I am going to keep it as 2. That means Pabbly Connect will capture the detail after 2 minutes. So I'm just going to click on save and send test request. Okay, so you can see delayed for 2 minutes. Now I'm just going to click on save. So now what will happen is even if we are filling the description after the event is created, still Pabbly Connect will capture the information. So now I'll come down. I'm just going to click on connected with Eventbrite so that our workflow gets refreshed. Okay, so I'll just save this again. So now here we have successfully finished our first step integration, that is integration of Eventbrite and Pabbly Connect. So now let's begin with our second step integration where we are going to integrate Google Calendar and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this plus button over here, and now here I am going to choose Google Calendar. It is here. Okay, so now in action event, according to our workflow, whenever a new event is created in Eventbrite, we want to create an event in Google Calendar. That is why create an event will be our action event over here. Now you can see we have various other action events available. You can select whichever action event you want according to your choice. And if you don't get the action event of your choice, you can contact our team at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. So now I am going to click on create an event because this is our action event over here. Okay, so now I'm going to click on connect with Google Calendar. Okay, so now under credentials, you have two options. If you want, you can let it be new credentials and you can connect with Google Calendar. Or if you want, you can also select any existing credentials from here. So here I am going to use new credentials and I'm going to click on connect with Google Calendar. So here you have to choose the account from where you are going to create the event. That is why I am going to choose this account. I'm just going to allow it. You don't have to worry about your data. Everything is 100% safe and secure with Pabbly Connect. So now here you can see we have some empty fields and we have to fill the information according to our response that we have got. So first is calendar. So here, which calendar are you going to choose? So I'll choose this one. Okay, title. So I'm just going to map the title of our event. So title is here, workshop on integrations. Description. So we have the description. Okay, location, I'm not going to put the location because ours is an online event. Start date, time, fine, we have the start date time. Okay, end date time. Okay, time zone, yes, we have our time zone, it is Asia, Kolkata. Okay, visibility, public, guests. So now guests and event recurrence rule was not captured in my response because I have not put the information regarding this. So here I am just going to use skip option. So I'm just going to write skip here. Okay. Now I'm going to click on save and send test request. So you can see we have got our API response. That means we have successfully finished the integration of Eventbrite and Google Calendar. Now let us go to Google Calendar and check if we have created a new event or not. First, let us check the date. So it is on 19th February. Now let us go and check if an event is created on 19th February or not. So I'll go to my Google Calendar. 19th February. You can see 10 a.m. workshop on integrations. You can see we have the description also. This workshop is all about integrations of different software applications. Okay, you can see the date and the time is also here. So we have successfully finished our integration here. Now I'm going to show you this process again with one more example so that you can understand how this integration takes place in real time. So I'll go back to Eventbrite and I'm going to create a new event. Okay, so the event title is going to be South India Tour. Type, I'll keep it as tour. Category. Okay. Location to be announced. Single event, fine, event. So let me map the date as 13th. Okay. Morning, I'll keep the time 10 a.m. Event ends around 20th. Evening 6. Okay. Here I'll map the India time. Save and continue. I'll just publish this. Okay. So now let me write some summary over here. This tour will cover the South states and will explore all beautiful places. Save and continue. I'm going to keep it as paid, quantity 25, price I'll keep it as 5,000. Save. Next. Save. Okay, so you can see we have successfully created this event. You can see all the details are over here. So now let us go back to Google Calendar and check if we have created a new event there or not. So I'll go back to Google Calendar. Okay, so now I'll go to March. Okay, so you can see we have created this event over here from 13th to 20. You can see South India tour, and you can also see the description. Okay, so we have successfully created an event over here. Now I'll just go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to explain you what has happened in our example. Okay, so in our example, what has happened is first the information came from Eventbrite to Pabbly Connect. Then from Pabbly Connect, the information went to Google Calendar. So now every time a new event is created in Eventbrite, automatically an event will be created in Google Calendar as well. So we have successfully finished the integration of Eventbrite and Google Calendar using Pabbly Connect.
Not just these two software applications, but you can integrate any software application using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com and our team will help you. For more, you can also visit our website at www.pabbly.com. Thank you.